Hi guys, I'm just doing a simple tutorial. I'm just doing some sort of romantic earring, sort of Romany gypsy sort of flavour. So all I've got here is Fimo Pro rolled on a number 2. That's all you'll need, clay wise. Anything else you'll need will be written above the comments. So I've got the Fimo Pro rolled out on number 2, and I've got 2 cutters here ready to use. In the meantime, I've just got myself some lace. It's not a thick lace, it's quite fine, and I want to embed that into the clay somewhat. Try and make sure it's, you've got it to grip, because you don't want like air where the stuff we're going to put on goes through. So hopefully I've got all that embedded. Right, now I'm going to be using a mixture of chromes and the foils that I mix myself using the herb grinder. So I've got all these here, which are my first go-to. So I'm going to start adding shades. I'm just adding them above the lace and just gently rubbing it where it needs it, so it embeds through. Because I want it to go through, keeping the pattern of the lace. Try not to breathe on it like I am. Okay, so that'll do for the minute with this one. I might come back to it. Actually, I think I'm going to just add a little bit down there. This is a messy job, but a fun messy job. So now these ones I'm going to add with the tweezers, because I think it's easier. They don't pick up, because this is the one of the ones I did with my grinder, and it's different. It doesn't quite pick up like the chromes. They tend to not stick together. This tends to stick together. Obviously, it's different sort of foil. I'm going to try not to talk while I do this. So just being mindful of what colours are where. I need a bit more of something here. What colour should I put? I'm going to go back to the first one. Multicolours of 3. Just trying to pick up some of the loose bits and place them. Just add don't think the cutters go up this high, but just in case. Okay, I think that's more or less it. See if there's any. These foils have a couple of bigger pieces, so I'm just going to move them up there. Okay, I think that's it, so I'm just going to burnish over it. Oh, what a mess. Okay, this is going to send everything flying a little bit when I lift this off, but you'll see why it was worth it. Okay, so I've got quite a lot of foil here, but the rest of the black I've got, what I've pulled away, etc., I'm going to be using that for the backing, so I'm quite happy to pick up some foil because I think the multicoloured foil in the black looks really pretty anyway. So just get rid of some of this loose stuff a minute. Right, so I'm going to go off camera just to tidy up, then come back to this. Okay, that's a bit tidier. So I'm just going to get my cutters and decide where I want to put them. I'm wondering whether I want... I think that'll do. That'll do nicely. Of course, you'll use your acrylic block and do it sensibly. Okay. Now, I need to make 3 holes at the bottom each side, so what I'm using is, I find these really handy. They're also handy for doing beads and that in the oven. So this is just a metal straw, so I need to try and get a very similar pattern on each side in the same place. Sorry if my hands get in the way, but unfortunately so I find it easier to go to the 2 ends first and then find the centre. Bear with me covering it up. Oh dear, I'm slightly off centre there. Push that way. Better. Right, and when I get them out, I might use these again. I did on the practice ones, but I'm not 100% yet, so I'll see what I do. What I do want to do though is I want to go over these holes now and get them as clean cut as I can at this point, because it will help when it comes to putting it together, as I found out doing the practice ones. I found myself with the knife having to dig out all the edges, and it was rather a pain. So I also want to do 2 at the top. Try and make sure central. Just go over those with the straw. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do, what you want to do is make sure that whatever you make the holes with, you've got jump rings of the same size. So just recovering the pieces from my practice piece I broke up again. Okay, so you can just use normal jump rings. I happen to have got these normal jump rings, but with a sort of a rusticy look, and I think they're perfect for this. So I'm now going to be placing these where they need to go, roughly. So I'm measure whatever you're making the hole with and just get the right size jump rings, whatever colour you fancy. I fancied using this gunmetal black. So I'm just roughly putting them all in place. Glitter City here. This is worse than glitter, this chrome, I think. Right. Let's double check they're all straight. Well, that's not straight, is it, mate? Keep checking against the opposite side so you know you're kind of getting it. Okay, I've just done there exactly what I didn't want to do. Okay, so now I'm just going to tidy them up because obviously it's slightly misshapen them where I've added the holes. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, okay. Last time I did these, I don't want to overdo it, but in another way I do want it to stand out. So I've got these. See what it looks like. This isn't a less, it's more pair of earrings. It's since yeah, this fits on these. So I've just got a little Swarovski crystal. I just want to see how it goes if I added them here. They're red and blue, but I'm only seeing red when I'm looking, so it doesn't look too appealing. No, I'm not going to do that. That's too much. I'm just going to leave them. So they can go over to the rubbish side. Right, so these now, I'm just going to put them onto a baking tray, and I'm going to cook them at the manufacturer's recommended temperature, and then when I get them out, I'm going to do the back on a number 6 using the scrap. So I shall see you on the other side. Okay, so while they're in the oven, I just want to quickly show you, because I have where the 6 holes are, I have 6 little dangly things. So it's literally, I'm using 4 purple and 2 blue. Use whatever you like for your colour scheme. So I've literally got these, what do you call them? These metal things that hold the beads. And I'm just gonna, I've put on 2 small beads, and I'm just gonna cut them. I think they need cutting. It's a bit long. Just take a tiny bit more. Right, I'm just gonna get my rounded pliers. I'll bend it so it just don't work for me this, but I will try to do it properly. Bend it to the side, and then make yourself a little hoop, and then it's all secured and ready to be hung from a junk ring. Okay, so I've got 6 of those, and they just all need to be tidied up. And then I've also got some chain here. This one's 2mm, it's gunmetal black. And I've cut 4 pieces, and for me it worked out when I did the practice one, I had 7 links on each one, just to attach each one. So if you get all that done ready, then it's all there to finish it off when it comes out. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. So let me just show you quickly. I put a number 6 on the back, just use the same lace texture. And also these jump rings, whatever ones you decide to use, you know if you do clay they're likely to pop out. So what I've done is I've glued them for now, and I'm now going over with resin, which will ensure they stay where they are. Only one popped out, but you know how it works, I'm sure. So now I'm just adding UV resin, and I have said in other tutorials, but just in case, you can buy these on Amazon. empty black nail polish bottles. The black doesn't allow the light in, and you can put your UV resin in there. And these brushes, it's just brilliant. It's like as smooth as nail polish, which I presume is the idea. And somebody on Facebook recommended doing it, so I tried it, and it's a blooming good idea for a lot. It's not always going to work, but for this sort of thing, especially when it's more precision, it's brilliant. I don't use so much. And I can come back and do a second coat if I want. Hoping one coat will be enough with these. So I'm just literally trying to fit it all in so I don't miss any without going over the edge like I have there. Deary, deary me. Get a grip, woman. Right, okay. So that's the bottom done. Just got to tidy this up. So anyway, I'm going to put these into the UV machine, and then when they're cured, you can come back and finish off. Okay. Okay, I'm back and it's resined. I'm just going to quickly finish these off at the bottom. I've done one, I'll just do the other one just to show you how I did it. So I've just put my jump ring through there. I'm going to add the chain first. And like I said, I've used 7 links. Then I'm going to add one of the little hanging things we did. And I'm just going to shut that off, and then I want to go to the next one. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is put the chain. So I want that to be at the back, it sits better. Oh, don't play me up, young man. Oh. Right, I'll have to do it from here. Come on, you can do it. On you get. So, and then I'm going to do the blue in the middle, just to alternate it a bit so they're not all purple. I wanted to pick out a few different colours. So just put that one back. No, I won't. I'll open it back up. I'll take that off and I'll add the final chain. Dear, dear me. Because I want them to be at the back, like I said. Then they sit at the back when it hangs, if that makes sense. There we go. So that's 2, so you can see how it's sort of hanging. And the same with this one. Okay, grab my chain. Put it on, and then I'll add the final little thing of beads. Okay, so if you can, I don't know if you can see that there. It's hard to show you because they have to hang for you to see them. Bits like that. Hopefully I'll get a better picture when I do the thumbnail. And then I'm literally just adding jumping at the top, and I thought a black earring piece would go nice. I haven't, because I'm just showing you, and I haven't decided yet actually what colour. I think I'm probably going to do black, but I do want to do a wax metallic on them, which I'll just take these bits off to finish it. But it's not something I've done yet. Time commitments. But I shall have it done by the time the thumbnail goes up. Okay, I'm trying to show you with it lying down, but it's nearly impossible to do because the chain will go where it wants. Gravity's not around. So hopefully you can see that clearly. Let me just turn them around the right way. See if I can get it to hang a little bit. Sorry, did I go out a bit? No, I'm fully out. Okay, so trying to get them to show you is nearly impossible because they've got to hang. You just do one. Can you see? And the chain hangs really nicely in between when it's hanging up, right? Okay. So this just ain't working lying down. Never mind. I'll show you in the thumbnail. Okay, so you can still look at the rest of the earring. It's not all about the bottom. And I just want to show you the colours because it's really, really pretty. And the way it's, because it's foil, chrome and leaf, it really catches the light lovely. And you can really see the lace pattern still. So anyway, that's my Romany type romantic earrings, of which I will get a thumbnail picture so you can see them nice and clearly. Alright, thank you for watching.